Hello! Welcome to a special live stream from Eckhart Public Library. I'm going to read from this so I'm not so nervous. The first of its kind today will be a one-shot adventure for Dungeons & Dragons, which I have titled Tale of the Tides. And this is a kickoff, sort of a preliminary kickoff to the Read to Explore summer program called Oceans of Possibilities. That will formally begin on May 31st. For more on Read to Explore, can we go to Jamie?
Yes, absolutely. Read to Explore is our 6-week program that we dedicate to having all kinds of different programs and opportunities to engage with the library and the community. So you can set your own reading goals, you can set your own research goals, you can come to programs, and the more you do that, the more opportunities that you have to enter to win our grand prizes. So some of those include things like a Fort Wayne Children's Zoo membership, a Samsung tablet, some amazing local gift cards, including a local gift card to Summit City Gaming and Sports and Collectibles. So there's lots of fun opportunities to come to the library and learn about different things and get to do different things. And one of our programs we're going to be doing is a screening of Jaws over at Reiki Park, so we can sit by the pond and watch the classic summer blockbuster. There'll be some Jaws trivia beforehand, and then whoever wins gets the Jaws board game. So you can play as the people or you can play as the shark. So we're pretty excited about that and all of our other programs that we've got going on this summer.
Yeah. Strawberries in the Park?
Yes, on July 1st, we're going to be hosting Strawberries in the Park with the Friends of the Library here on the library campus. It's in partnership with Auburn Main Street's First Fridays, so you can go downtown, get in one of the Horseman Association's wagons, and then ride down to the library park and get your strawberry shortcake. There'll be fun and activities for the whole family, and it will be absolutely delicious.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got we've got 4 people here. We've got 2 people from the Adult D&D Club, as well as 2 people that are staff here, and you can see them. Hey, there we go. We've got. Can we see everybody here? We have the technology. There we go. Mm-hmm. We've got Thomas, we've got Lexi, we've got Jamie, and we've got Jay. Awesome. Yeah, and I'm Andrew. I'll be your DM for today. Try not to take myself too seriously. All right, so this is called Tale of the Tides. It'll be loosely based on a bit of folklore from a tribe in the U.S. state of Alaska. I want to especially thank. Let me get it here. I don't know. The name here is as Kaylee Hoyle, but also pronounced. I think Sayek, so I apologize, and that translates as spirit helper from the person who I communicated with. I found an original, or I found something that somebody had written up that was from the Tlingit, if I say that right, tribe, where it had to do with the origination of the tides, how they came to be. So I found the Central Council of the Tlingit and Haida, Indian Tribes of Alaska website. That's ccthita.org. And they kind of helped me find the website firstpeople.us. And through there, I was able to find something that was more original to their own tribe, which is pretty cool. Also, should you want to play Dungeons and Dragons, we also have a number of items in our collection that can help you with that. We have stuff like the Dungeon Master's Guide, the Player's Handbook, and the Monster Manual that you can place on hold or come and pick up. We have a number of other role-playing games, the guides to them, a number of other board games, party games, puzzles, activities. We even have the D&D Essentials Kit. Let's go over to Thomas.
Very
so
nice.
what does that have? It has Dragon of Icespire Peak. It's a kind of a starter adventure.
Correct. It's got that. It's got a 64-page rule book.
Take it out from in front of your face, just in case the microphone doesn't.
Apologies. It's got character sheets. It's got its own set of dice. It's got magic cards in there.
all
A
the
map
things you
poster.
need to start out for 2 to 6 players playing Dungeons and Dragons. So that's pretty cool. We also have a tabletop game night coming up, right? Don't we?
We do, correct. Second Tuesday of the month, starting in June. Supposed to last for the summer, at the very least there. And yeah, come on by and play some tabletop games. That includes board games, includes puzzles, includes card games like cribbage, euchre, Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, cool. So those items, if I didn't mention, you can come in, find them. You can place them on hold by calling us. You can also find them on our website, and then from there you can find Evergreen to place that hold yourself if you want to. I do also want to mention that any music that we happen to have playing is thanks to Kevin McLeod, licensed under Creative Commons, as well as bensound.com, who also have royalty-free music. So thank you to those. I think it's time to get into the tale of the tides. And welcome back. Some time ago, when the world was still new, there were no tides. The people near the sea would get their food and other good things to eat when they would wash up along the shore, clams and such, but it was difficult to go into the water and collect these. The water was very deep, and when a village would grow to a certain size, it would become difficult to feed everybody. The village of Nula had a bad farming crop one year, and it had become especially difficult to feed everyone with the seafood they were accustomed to. Many people had come up with ideas to feed the growing population, but they all seemed too impossible. And this is where we join our heroes. We join them aboard their ship, the Frost Treader, having just vanquished a threat off further to the Phrygian north, and after realizing that their adventure took longer than planned, their crew was running low on supplies and would have to restock. So we find you aboard the ship. Now, for your own purposes, you each would know each other at this point, but I'll have you introduce yourself, your character, what they look like, and maybe anything else that you want to share about them briefly. So let's go with over here.
All right. I'll be playing as Kingsley. He's a half-elf ranger there. Nothing particularly stands out about this particular person.
Playing Marcira Shadowquick, a halfling rogue. So she's short and quick and good with her blades.
Mhm. I will be playing Leoria, who is a tiefling rogue, and also some assassination qualities here. So lots and lots of knives. Mhm.
I'll be playing Kilika, who is a Haragon.
Haragon.
Haragon druid. Tend to keep to myself majority of all my life. Very quiet. When it comes to nature and animals, that's when I really shine, I guess.
Cool. And the Haragon, just in case, so everybody knows, is basically like a rabbit folk. So I have some minis up here that you can see. We'll get into those more once we get into some kind of scenario here. It's about this time that the four of you aboard your ship with the crew, you hear a call out from a member of the crew. There's a port that's coming up that should be able to stock you up with enough supplies to head back to your home port so that you can get ready for your next adventure. You start to come upon the town. You're able to pull up to the dock, get everything set up. There are people that are there at the dock. So, what do you do?
I'll go up to the ship's captain there.
The captain, you know him as Dirty. Christopher Green, but you call him Dirty. So Dirty says, well, looks like we got everything ready to go here. We're going to go and get everything that we need here, and don't get killed. But he looks out, and make a perception check if you're kind of looking out on the shore and everything, the docks and everything.
Perception. 8 and plus 4, 12.
12. Anybody else looking?
I'll look.
Cool.
19.
19. What did you roll? Is it
12.
12? That's sweet. So when you're looking out, you see there are a couple buildings that are kind of right there. There is one that's kind of like 2 stories, and you see somebody kind of sitting out outside of that building, just kind of lounging around. Just somebody who's just kind of there. Just got their head, a hat pulled down over their head, kind of. They're probably sleeping or something like that. You can see that there's another fish, or another fish. There's another building off to the side that has like a fish on it, made of like carved in wood. It's got like these elements of like red, black, and white, just kind of out on the building.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of those out in front that are attached to the building itself. It's just a single story. But there aren't that many people out and about. There are people that are there at the docks. They're probably working there. But once you look further in, you don't see a whole lot of people at all. It seems a bit strange. As you walk off the dock, you see there's a little sign that says the Village of Nula.
Interesting.
Where would you like to go? What would you like to do? You need to find some supplies for some things.
I'll start heading towards the building that had the fish.
Okay.
curtain.
Yep, the kind of the fish motifs and that kind of
Sign,
stuff on
yeah.
the front of it. You see that is labeled as Greatwater Hall. There is kind of one person that's standing out front of it. It's a longer building. One person standing out front, and they're kind of looking in, and they've just got their arms crossed, and they're just staring in there. They're paying attention to whatever's inside. This person looks to have like fur instead of skin that you can see. So they're tabaxi. Long pants, long tank top, bandana on their head. Their longer hair is kind of tied back behind. That's what you see there.
Okay, I'll go over and say, "Hi, what's happening in here?"
Somebody's going on about something in here, trying to get some people to do something, and I don't really know. I'm having trouble hearing. What's everybody else doing? Are you going with, or are you looking at different places?
I'm going with her.
Okay.
I'm gonna start kind of looking around to see if there's any other people standing anywhere else.
Okay. There are a couple people that you see kind of around the town. Go ahead and make a perception check
Okay.
as well.
I can't see at all.
Perception with that plus 8, so 12.
Yeah.
12. Okay, well, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I was like, there's a fly in your face.
Yeah.
You can't see past it. So you see the same kind of people that are there. Since you're looking around a little bit more, you kind of see the side window to this building. You can see somebody standing up against that window.
Mhm.
They're back to it and such. You look over to the other building. You don't really see anybody there besides the people that are at the dock. You see the person that's sitting kind of outside, like what I mentioned, just kind of lounged down. They haven't moved since you've looked there. There are a couple people that are around some other shops in the area. The town itself is a little bit thinner at this area. You can see there's more down to the south is where the direction. If you're kind of already thinking
Mhm.
about the direction that you're going, but it seems like there are more people that are in that one building that
Okay.
you're kind of focused around right now.
Okay, I'll head inside.
All right.
and see.
It's pretty tight to squeeze inside. There are a lot of people in here as you look inside.
I'll duck between their legs. I'm short.
Yeah, that's right. You are a halfling. Let's see here. So as you get in there, you start to see it starts to actually clear out a little bit. There are some people that start to leave. Make an insight check.
10.
10. Oh, they've got something else to do, it seems. You're not sure if they seem interested or not in what's going on. Do people have passive insights on there? I don't know if I put passive insight.
Yes.
Check your other sheet.
Passive insight.
You might have to check your other sheet.
Down here.
Yep.
15 for her.
15? Okay. So, the people are, this is like what happens when there's somebody talking.
Passive is a 16.
Nice. Okay, yeah. So there are people there's somebody that's talking up at the front of this building, inside, and you can hear them these kind of like squawks and like clicking sounds, a little bit over top, but you can make out a little bit of voice. People are leaving because they seem disinterested in what this person is saying. You get to. Is everybody else going in there? Are you going to try to go in there? You going?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to hang out in back.
I see better
King-
from far.
Kingsley's going to hang out in the back. But especially the halfling. I don't know if a Harangon is shorter or not. But the halfling definitely can kind of get in around legs and that kind of stuff. And you start to hear them speaking. The Great Spirit came to me in a dream and showed me a cave where an old woman holds the tide across her lap like a rope.
Medium.
Okay. And they say, I don't have to tell you twice that we need lower water to find what we need to keep our city sustained, keep our village sustained. We need to have this tide lowered. We need to find a way to get the water lower to find our food, or else we will all surely starve in time. This old lady this old woman who holds the tide across her lap, it's said to be like a rope of water. And they said if we might be able to get her to drop the rope, perhaps the tide would go out and we would be able to gather more. I've been shown the way and I know how to get there. I only need the volunteers to come with me. And then that's when you see a number more people disperse. Just crazy. They're just muttering as they go off.
Okay, so after listening to this guy, is he telling the truth?
The
Can I
person
tell?
that you see up in the front is this kind of like dark feathered creature, this beak out front, and whereas it sounds like common because you can understand it, but it does have these bird kind of cluck squawk kind of qualities to it. You can make an insight check if you like.
Oh, that's better. 20. 30,
20. They seem very very impassioned. There's nothing that leads you in their voice, they're in their tone to believe that they're trying to get people to go on a wild goose chase, from what you've been able to hear. And then more people start to leave. Some other people start to leave through the back of the building, and you see this raven creature kind of looking exasperated, and they just kind of turn around. They sit down in this chair that's kind of back beside them. Are you staying mid-room, back of the room, moving forward?
I'm trying to figure out. Okay, it's towards one creature. Because I have message. I was going to see if I could whisper to my friends, hey, do you guys want to see more of what he says? But I can only talk to one of them.
Yeah, you could. You could. It's a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
So you could theoretically, just, hey, you, turn to each one of them. And
So
or
I'll
just-
message each one of you, since I know where you guys are. I'm within 120 feet of Kingsley, right?
I think everybody would pretty much
Everybody's
be.
pretty much in there. So I'll
Like
be
people on the ship might not be 120 feet, but
yeah, but
Yeah.
the ship is we've contracted, right?
Yeah, like you know them somehow.
Okay. So I'll message everybody. Hey, do you guys want to go talk to this guy and see what he's talking about? Like, should we go do this? See if we can release the tides and help this village. So
You can find this message.
please reply. I
Circle,
will talk if you don't want to.
circle yes or no.
With what?
Just tell me yes or no.
Why?
I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Two. Yeah.
I'll nod the affirmative.
Okay.
So
Can't hear the nod.
the three of you are gonna kind of go in there a little bit more. Are you the four of you? Is Kingsley gonna?
Are you coming with us?
They're gonna. I got a pass perception 19. I can hear
Oh,
anything there.
I mean, there could be. If you stay outside, there's like a wall in between you and everything. So.
How about I hang back by the entrance there, just inside?
Okay.
I'll
So-
jump on the rafters.
It's.
Hey, I'm a rabbit. Why not?
I mean, that's a little Anyway.
You're
So.
gonna get us thrown out.
So there's this raven folk that's kind of looking dejected, and then these like three people come inside. One of them jumps up, poing, up into the rafters, looking at you. Oh, you do know how to make an entrance.
I sure do.
Yeah. And then like Kingsley kind of skulks in the door and just kind of like leans up against the side. You keep your bow on your back, and you got this nasty sword on the side. You clearly look like you know some. You've got daggers.
Yes.
You've got daggers
And a crossbow.
and a crossbow.
Short bow.
What do you have on you?
The scimitar.
Okay, so somewhere you've got a sword of some sort, but you probably look like you've done some stuff.
Mainly wreath.
So they look up, like they're sitting down in their chair like this, and then they kind of look up, and they kind of notice you. They are starting to get up and put their pack on, tuck this necklace back into their shirt, and they start to get up, and then who are you folk?
I'm Marcira, and this is Kingsley, and
Killiga.
Killiga,
In Leoria.
and Leoria.
Are you here to? If you're here to stock up on anything, you gotta wait a little bit. We don't have much. We don't have much right now, so.
Well, we were listening to your story, and it seemed really interesting. What is it? How far away is this woman that you talked to, or
If you're willing to help,
maybe we'll see.
I have little to give, but if you're successful, I'm sure we can get whatever we try. In a couple days' time, really get this journey and get you on your journey and restock you and everything like that. And just like I don't know, just not have much to give, but I know that we can get there. I know what we need to do.
Well, what do we need to do? Can you tell us?
Well, I don't know what you heard, but I was having a terrible time getting to sleep, and just up until all hours of the night. And when I finally got to sleep, the Great Spirit came to me and told me that what I needed to do was find a way to get the water level lower. And the way I had to do that was to go find the old woman of the tides, who resides in this cave that I saw in my village, in my vision, and find a way to get her to let go of the rope of water that she held, and that would let the water go down and let us get what we need.
Okay, so you know where this cave is? Like, you have an idea of how to sail there?
It's kind of
You
up
could
the
lead us
river,
there?
down a creek, in a cave. I swear I know where it is.
Okay, so you could get us there if you came with us.
Yes.
What do you guys think?
I mean, we got nothing else better to do right now.
Well, we don't, and we need supplies, so
Mm-hmm.
if this will help speed that along.
What do we know about the necklace?
The necklace, I guess if you want to make an Arcana check with the necklace that they had,
Mhm.
if you want to make an Arcana check, you can.
B plus 0, so
Oh.
roll a d20 and be whatever it is.
I'll give it
what'd
a
you roll?
I'll give it a shot. 12.
12. It seems like something that might be fancy. It might have magical powers. It might not. It's something that's got, and I'll wrap that in with the perception, since that's,
Mhm.
yeah. It's got a chain of kind of silver on it. It's got a couple little different jewels kind of hanging from it. Some of them are blue, some of them are green, some of them are red. It's just varying amounts of each one of them.
Okay.
So it's a nice looking necklace. Seems clean, seems shiny.
Are we taking our boat or?
Are you saying this in character?
Yes.
We shouldn't actually need a boat to go where we're going. Well,
How long do you
you
think
wouldn't
it'll
want to
take
try
us?
to take a boat up the river and
Okay.
then down a creek. It should take less than a day to get there. It's probably noon, around lunchtime or so. The sun is high in the sky, high noon. So they're estimating evening time or so is when you might get there.
What do you guys think?
We got resupply too, so
Mhm.
Start walking?
Is that the
Yeah.
preferred mode of travel?
That's probably the best way to
Okay.
go.
Okay.
It is, and then you can kind of see a bunch of the area is kind of wooded, like pine trees, things like that. It's not too dense, and then there is some kind of mountainous areas that you can see far off in the distance, but otherwise it seems manageable from where you are. You can't see that far, but it doesn't seem like it's like a jungle.
Okay.
So they are going to go. So by the way, my name is Clink, and you've already introduced everybody. So Clink says that they have just a couple more things that they need to pack up. They have their pack. They just put it on their back already, and they are also. Do I have it? No, it's someplace. They are also seem to be an adventuring sort. Something about them. They have like a little pouch over on the side, things like that. And you can see like a little vial on the side as well. So they're not unprepared for this. They say if there's anything that you'd like to do in town, in the meantime, if you need to do anything, I'll only be about half an hour. I don't know if you need to eat.
We can. if
Okay,
you're
we can
hungry.
just quickly go through that. Just saying if there's anything that you want to do in the meantime.
What's the weather outside?
The weather,
Good question.
it's decently chilly because you had been further north where it was what I said frigid. It's decently chilly, but it's not. It's about 42 degrees, 45 degrees. I don't know, something like that. It's a little bit colder than hoodie weather.
oh, that's perfect hoodie weather.
Hey, you're comfortable as a Aragon.
Yeah, this is normal weather.
I suppose if they have something hot,
So this is like
filling,
Yeah.
hell for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
But that's okay.
there we go. All right, so
I've got water skin. I'm good.
kind of a quick look.
Canteen.
No, that's right. But I also have the studded leather.
Kind of a quick look outside. You see a couple of shops and things like that. Something that might be able to get something. There are a couple. Yeah, if you just look outside, you see like a shipbuilding kind of store. Looks like it might have supplies for that. There seems to be kind of an inn a little bit further around. There's a fish with a can on the side. Another area seems like that might be for canning fish and that kind of thing.
Not a fish holding a can.
There's a female dwarf standing outside one place, and she's holding a giant axe. And there's like a target up at the top of it. It's like an axe hurling shop or something like that. There's a general food store, and then there is on the other side of that 2-story building a little area that has like kind of food and beverages on a sign that's up there. So that'd be a good place to stop and get something warm to drink or a quick thing that you could take on the road. So do that.
Sure. Yeah.
Cool. We'll skip that.
It'll take
Because
way too long.
we don't need to go through that right now. We've got 2 hours. All right, so we will continue with setting out on the trek. So we can make a, tell you what, Clink will make a survival check to kind of, or nature check. How about a nature check?
Could I help him out?
Anybody, yeah, if you'd like to either do it alongside or if you'd like to just aid.
Probably alongside.
Okay, so yeah, you can go ahead and roll yours.
19.
17. So that's a good start. You are kind of heading out of town. You're kind of alongside this trail out of the town, alongside kind of a river. It's coming out because it's coming down from probably the faraway mountains and everything. You set out and are just kind of in a nice area. Nothing's too crazy about it. Start to wind off a little bit further. You come to the creek that they mentioned, and start following that. Let's make another nature check.
Okay. Nope. 8 total.
That is 17 for Clink, so that's good. You are following along that creek a little bit, and passive perception?
17 for me.
17 for you, all right.
16.
18.
Cool, I should remember that. So those of you who are higher, I don't remember exactly what numbers that was. Those of you who are higher can kind of hear off from the distance from the creek a little bit of a whimper and a whine. What is your?
19.
You're really good with like forest? Is it? Is that one of your?
Favorite tree.
I'm not good with rangers.
Yes, forest is a favored terrain region.
And you've been going for a decent amount of time through here, so I think that gives you a little bit of a bonus on something there. But you can kind of tell that this is the sound of some kind of young, like, canine of some sorts. Do you let the group know?
Doth I hear a wolf?
And then, so if you're higher, you can hear this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I hear nothing.
I can hear it too.
I'd like to check that out.
I go with.
Okay. And then Clink will follow you. You kind of move. Are you stealthy? I mean, are you wanting to move stealthily?
Are you wanting us to be stealthy?
Yeah.
I'm decently stealthy.
Stealthy will be near the bottom, so plus 10.
Yeah.
I actually have pass without a trace. I can
Do you
cast
want to cast that?
I will cast pass
Okay.
without a trace.
That gives everybody plus 10 to their stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make a stealth check
So-
if you're going.
Why bother?
You've got a lot of stealth.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
34.
28. I rolled a 7. And I still got a 28.
Kingsley's doing some math over here.
22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you kind of are moving around. There's this big, large tree in this area, and then it kind of, you look over, there are these stretching, kind of gnarled roots. You look over the edge and it drops off, and then as you kind of circle around, being so stealthy, you can see this dugout area, and down there you see like a couple of tiny little wolf cubs kind of just playing. And Clink says, this is definitely not our fight. We should move on. There's a mother or father around here somewhere.
Definitely don't want to make them mad.
So, same stealth rolls. Are we moving away?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta roll again.
No, you can
Okay.
keep the same one. So you get moving on further. It's been a while. Yeah, it's been a while. It's getting to be about a time when you start to grumble and start to get hungry. And if any of you have like rations or things like that, you can eat that. But you see Clink gets out a little bag and like pulls out bits of like dried fish and other seafood and things like that. And they start to eat some of that, but then they hand out some of it if some of you want some of it. And they say, I feel like the presence of this food will get the attention of the one we're looking for in the cave. So we shouldn't eat all of this. But if anybody would like some. And like I said, it's kind of like dried fish and things like that, something that's preserved and such, salted and all that kind of jerky, fish jerky,
Mm-hmm.
turkey.
I'll make do with my own rations.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay. Clink is like, you don't want any of my fish? And they just
And then they
dig-
just eat it all.
dig, yeah. You've seen like how fish eat. They have to, like,
Tilt their
get it
heads
down there.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I say fish? I meant birds.
You meant bird.
Yeah,
How
he says
birds eat fish.
Yes, that's
Yes.
right. All right, so you get moving on a bit further, and the brush and the foliage begin to thicken a bit more. You're coming upon more of a hilly section now, and you can see some like large bits of rock kind of jutting out from everywhere, things like that. And you see the creek that you're walking along gets a little bit narrower, and then you see just this dark section of foliage and moss just over this bit of rock, and then through the creek kind of is coming out from this rocky
tunnel.
hill. So there's a tunnel there. And Clink is just rushing ahead for that. What are you
Okay.
doing?
Follow him.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not lose the guide.
With the fish.
So Clink steps through the threshold of this cave, and they just seem beyond. They're joyful. They're overjoyed. This is exactly what I saw in my dream. And as you move, if you move in with them, the water is a little bit lower than the walkable area. So there are some banks inside. Not very long. You can probably walk, if you really squeeze, like the halfling, you could probably walk with somebody else right beside them. But otherwise, it's pretty narrow on the sides. And as you get further in, the sound from the outside is just gone. And all you can hear is just the trickling of the water through the creek. And then any sound, just, hello, 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 hello.
How
Okay,
dark
guys.
is it in there?
Once you get about 5 minutes in, you're into dark vision territory.
Sweet.
So who has dark vision?
Kingsley does.
Yes. 60 feet.
120.
I'll just walk closely behind you.
I should know if my NPC has dark vision, but I don't think they do.
We should be down here.
Down there.
Boom.
Nope.
Here, just like hop on my back.
Okay, me and my spider climbing boots. I can just walk beside you.
Okay.
Like, on the wall. I have slippers of spider climbing.
On the ceiling, even better.
Let's see.
I was just gonna walk like stick a just straight out. My hand
Yeah.
like this. Like, yep, okay,
Yeah.
there you are.
Clint doesn't have dark vision, so as they get in further, they start to rummage through their bag and they pull out this glass orb and just do this, and it kind of floats. And they say, "What's a good word? Tell me a good word. What's a word that will turn it on?" I don't have a word prepared. What's a cool word? Lumos.
We're gonna get
Weird.
sued for that one.
Lumen.
Yeah.
There we go.
And it lights up. It's dim, because I think it can do daylight or light, so it's light. So that's kind of following along. It's kind of like they're like puppy on a leash. They're just dragging. So that is kind of lighting everything up as they go along. You're passing through this cave, and let's have everybody make a perception check.
Oh, natural 20!
Nice. 9
Plus
percent.
6.
So 17.
Plus 4
12.
is 19.
Oh, nice.
And then
So somehow, with that light, I see M.
That's
That was all I needed.
You
It was
can
too
see,
blinding for me.
So what was the total?
26.
26. Nice. And nobody got near that, did they?
No.
As you're walking along, you can see up on the sides there is some kind of thing that is in the rock. It seems like it's like some kind of unnatural kind of carving.
In the rock.
Yeah, on either side. So on either side of the cave. The creek has, at this point, is narrowed to about 6 feet, and it doesn't seem very deep.
Okay. Is it like the same on both sides?
It seems to be the same
Like it's mirroring.
from where you can see. Yeah.
Is it like pattern? Like
Make
was
an
there
Arcana
some?
check.
Oh. 16.
16. Okay. So you are. It looks like a rune of some sort. It seems like it might hold some kind of enchantment, if it still does.
Hey guys, there are like these like carvings over here. Come here. I'm gonna get people with dark vision over here so they can like.
Are you going right up to
See.
it?
I'm gonna go like not like I don't want to cross it.
Okay.
Like once I noticed it, I don't want to cross it because I don't know what it does or if it does anything. I'm just pointing it out to
Okay.
everybody, and then someone who might know more about Arcana can investigate if they feel so inclined.
I got 2
There's
points
one
into
over on
it.
the other side too.
Are you proficient in Arcana?
I am not.
Okay.
I have 0.
Clint is excited to check it out. They'll go and check. That's a 13. Did you do Arcana?
I did
roll it
Arcana
again?
and I got a 6. I
6.
rolled a 13 and I have a +3. But
Oh, okay. Well, who's Clint? Check this out. Mercier, check this out. Is anybody else going up to it to look it up? Look it up. Look at it.
I mean, I can.
Okay. Is that you?
19.
19. It's got a bit of something in it that kind of makes your vision swim a little bit. Let's make the three of us make a. Wisdom saving throw.
fudge. Wisdom. I got a 0 to wisdom. Ooh! Rolled a 16. Is it a natural 1?
It bounced in here, from in here, and then went inside this, and it popped up a 1.
Wonderful.
Apparently, I took all your luck because I rolled a nat 20.
So, you shouldn't have to worry about it if you're not going up. Are you going up to it?
I didn't go up
Okay,
to
you
it.
didn't go up to it. You two, Clink is fine. I shouldn't say that. You start to hear this heavy thumping, pounding in the distance, just this, and you can't quite tell what it is. You look further down, dark vision.
Yes.
Yes.
No, you can see, and it just like smacks into you, knocks you down, and it starts to take you all out further down the.
It's pushing us out.
And you just see them freaking out, standing in place.
I'm like, well, that's weird.
So what are you doing? You think you're being
So I am
tumbled down
being
the-
like tumbled down, pushed back. Okay, with my slippers of spider climbing, I'm gonna like climb up the
So
wall.
you're like standing upside down. You're like, ah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like trying to grab onto. It's an L. I want to say Rain, but I know that's not who's playing tonight.
Calico.
Make them the wisdom saving throw.
Finally! 22!
22.
That's a 7.
A 7. So you're whatever you were doing beforehand. Were you just kind of letting yourself kind of go?
Yeah, I was just letting myself go.
You
But
just
I
kind
was
of
like trying
suddenly-
to catch them.
Suddenly you come to your senses and you right yourself. You just you overcompensate and just like smack down on the ground as you kind of like come to your senses.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Marcia is just still.
I'm like trying to get away from it.
Are you all doing anything while this person is freaking out?
Somebody smacked me upside the head.
Can I like throw a rock at her?
You can try to. I mean, whatever you think would help your friend, come to their senses.
Is that an unarmed strike?
Yeah. What about a persuasion check? Can we persuade her
You
to
can
this isn't happening?
go ahead and do that at disadvantage.
Okay.
So do it 2 and take the lower.
One more time.
Roll it again.
You take the lowest one.
That's a 17.
Right, 9.
Oh, those
9, and you don't have any bonus. Is that what your bonus in persuasion? If you
Oh
have
no, my bonus is 6, so it would be 17. Or no, 15.
15, okay. You kind of like calm down a little bit more, but you're still like,
What,
And,
don't,
like, you're
don't you
reaching-
don't you see the water? Like it's like
There
how
is
are
no
you not
water.
gonna-
Clink is just gonna like go to smack you in the back of the head. That's just
Ow!
a 9. That probably doesn't hit, but like it doesn't do
No.
any damage. You can go ahead and do another saving throw.
Oh!
Okay, this dice is done.
Where's your dice jail?
Where's
I
your
forgot
jail?
my dice jail. That dice is done.
You
How
know,
long have we known each
I think.
other?
How long have the 4 of you known each other?
Yeah, it's just
I
like-
mean, if you're gonna try to like hit him offside the head, you're probably at a point where you could if you wanted to.
You can do
I'm kind of like thinking back, how long have I known this person, and is this like familiar to me, or is this like, what is up with you?
Well,
I
they've
was
said
definitely not normal.
they've said that there's all this water that's coming
This
through, and
water
they look
is
like they're.
just like rushing through here. Don't you see it? How are you not being swept away? Like I'm trying to like
and
run.
And then I look, I see no water, and then look back, Marcia, and I'm like, I'm gonna smack you upside the head.
Okay.
Mhm.
Can I do that?
Yeah,
Roll.
go ahead.
Roll for it.
My AC 17. Have
Unarmed
fun.
strike.
Have fun.
19.
That'll hit. Okay.
Yeah, anything that you do will like knock you out of your senses, back to reality. Oh, never mind. Sorry.
Do I need to save again?
No.
No. Okay.
Really quick.
So you
An
just,
Eminem
like-
song.
Are you still up on the ceiling?
Yeah.
just
You're just like hanging from the
What?
ceiling.
What are you? Oh, that was weird. Is that gonna happen again if we try to go through that? Does anyone know?
Looking
That
at you,
wasn't
Clink.
fun. Clink.
If it's some
I-
type of rune,
And then Clint takes a couple more steps. Seems fun.
stay away from the walls.
Green walls.
Isn't technically the floor a wall?
Well,
We're not getting into that.
Yeah.
Right?
So,
is there
I'm
anything
not.
carved on it?
all right.
Yeah.
So, let's see. Continue on.
So
Until,
we all continue on and we're fine.
yes.
Okay.
For the purpose of moving things along here. You move along, and the cave itself reaches a point where it starts to open up a little bit more. I'm going to go ahead and get a visual aid. So,
Visual aid.
yes. Visual aid.
Visual aids.
Oh, so close. All right.
You almost knocked the camera over.
I know. Okay. This is not as easy as it looks. Oh, can I squeeze in there? Right there? Here we go. Here we go. I need you to actually.
Oh, you need me to actually get up? Oh,
Yep.
I bumped the camera.
Don't bump the camera.
I didn't knock it
This
off,
is-
I just slid
This
it.
is what I get for trying to be extra.
Yes, but it's so worth it. Oh my god.
Awesome.
This needs to be turned. Sorry, I'm messing up your phone. Oh no!
It's fine.
It's
I'm
fine.
mad at those dice anyway. It's
Alright.
fine. It's
Cool.
fine. Okay, did I? Oh, and I bumped that too. All over the place. Okay, did I mess
It's
this
alright.
camera up too much, Zach?
I think it's good.
No, we don't know.
No, we don't know.
That's our camera.
My camera's fine.
Yeah, that's this camera. Ooh.
Ahead of you, you can see. Those of you who have dark vision,
So no.
and Clink still has the
The light.
light.
Trust us, it's beautiful.
How long does light go for the drift globe? 60 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you can see that there's this rock formation that is kind of going up over top of the water. It has, at this point, it has gotten quite loud because, everything okay? I'm gonna move this actually, so I can reach it. Ugh. It's gotten quite loud. Anybody reach? These are you guys.
Just
I'll
toss
hop
us
up
in
there.
there.
And you're up.
Huh. There you go.
Excuse me, sir. Not some extra here on the.
So Clink says, "This is the place." Oh, Clink.
Wait, where's Clink?
Clink.
Are we in the water now?
I'm not.
You probably don't want to be in the water because it is moving a bit faster at this point. You're hearing this thunder, and I don't think any of you. What's your dark vision?
120.
Okay, so you can see probably underneath here. You can see a waterfall coming from at least 50 feet up.
Okay.
And everything that's around this area is like turbulent as all get out. That is not a place to swim.
We'd rather be over there.
Well, I wasn't sure what bank we were on.
Kilika?
Yes.
You can also see something in the distance of a different stone texture
Okay.
up above this area here. And Clink says, we just need to get over there and then figure out how to get her to drop the tide.
Okay. I mean, I can climb over the roof of the cave
I can
No.
jump over the
with my
the
slippers
water.
of spider climbing. Hey, you could
Let's see.
take me with you.
Yeah,
Because
but you
I'm
got-
little.
But you got the spiders.
Yeah, you can just climb.
Now, slippers of spider climbing say, however, the slippers don't allow you to move this way on a slippery surface, such as
Oh.
one covered by ice or oil. Now, you're unsure, but with that waterfall right here, you can see that this area, with the help of the drift globe, is all wet and slick over here,
It's
over
like
here.
slimy.
Mm.
Probably some algae.
You probably could climb up over the roof before the roof or the stone bridge there, but not.
If
Right.
you tried, there would probably be some checks involved. Everybody else, I mean, that's one person if you can get across.
Oh. Actually,
Do you have a control water spell
not necessarily.
ready? My lovely druid friend.
This is gonna kill all my third levels.
Can I assassinate the water?
As you reach down,
We
you
wish.
bury your dagger into the foaming, frothing water.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
I mean, what does rope trick do?
Rope trick. So rope trick lets you take a 60 feet of rope, up to 60 feet. Like basically say go, and it puts a bit of rope going straight up, and at the top is an extra dimensional space that you can get into and hide, and you can take the rope up too.
Oh, I can't just say go rope and go across.
You wouldn't be able to. You would be able to like if you were like in the water, you would be able to like somehow like put it like halfway. If there was a way that you could somehow get it like halfway like here, and like draw it back to where you were and like Tarzan, that would be something you could. If there was a way to do that.
What?
What race are you again?
FL.
Could I jump with each person?
What is your the normal? What is your jump? After running, after moving 10 feet, your jump is usually your strength in feet.
Yeah, but I also have bunny hop.
So and then that does what is that?
As a bonus action, you can jump a number of feet equal to 5 times your proficiency bonus without provoking opportunity attacks.
So your proficiency bonus is
3.
3. So 5 times that is 15.
Yes.
So
Could I
that is
pick one person up, jump,
if
get
you
across this?
yeah
I have
you can
the
you can get across
spell
that.
jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but I need.
You would
them
be
as
able
well.
to you'd be able to carry them
Okay.
across,
Okay.
jump with them across if you felt it was. It is quicker moving a quicker moving creek or underground river almost at that point, but it is not that wide. So
Yeah, would you say that's 10 feet there?
that is about
I
Yeah,
could make
10,
it
15.
across.
Okay, you guys can make it across.
a decent number. Yeah, I think people could probably get across all right.
I have the spell jump.
Ooh. Might as well jump.
I was gonna cast water walking on everybody, but then I can only do that to 3 people. There's 4 of us. I couldn't do that.
And there is that bridge there, but it does look kind of slick. So that probably definitely takes some.
The
Probably-
creature's jump distance is tripled
Woo!
until the spell ends.
Good night.
It lasts for 1 minute.
So that's your strength in feet, whatever your strength is. So your strength is 10. So that means you can jump 30 feet.
Enough to go from, say, here to there.
That is like 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 30. That's like 3 full blocks of this terrain stuff.
So I could definitely get across the river.
Yeah, getting across the river is no issue.
Actually, that would be considered non-magical difficult terrain, wouldn't it?
Across here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Being slick and stuff like that. You'd want to walk slower.
Well, because I have a land stride, moving through non-magical difficult terrain doesn't cost me extra.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. I don't know. It's not so much. I think you'd still have to make a dexterity check to make sure that you didn't fall. So depending upon what people's dexterity is, they could be nimble enough to walk over it.
You can also pass through non-magical plants without being slowed and without taking damage if they have thorns, spines.
Since it could be relevant, assume that everybody has 50 feet of rope.
Yeah,
I do.
I do.
Sure.
Mhm.
Just because I don't know if those are on the simplified character sheets that I have there.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at my dexterity, I probably would be fine with walking across that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with walking across
Cool.
it.
So do we all move over to? We all move to the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I can't reach
Yep.
that far, so.
Yep. Okay.
Cast magical mage's hand.
Mage hand. You got a mage hand.
We can cut my hand and find out.
No, I mean it's separate. It's separate. Is yours the magical
I don't have
invisible
that.
one?
that
Oh, you
I
don't have
that.
it.
No.
Okay. No. You don't cast mage hand then.
I was saying that you as in
You as
Oh,
Andrew.
as in you.
Me, the DM.
Yes.
That's like ridiculously powerful mage hand there. Let's see.
Does a druid can do?
Dexterity, acrobatics.
Do you want us to change the angle on this?
Okay, that works for me.
Actually, I don't think a druid can have mage
Anything
hand.
else seem like a good check? Yeah. If you would like to, what? So do we have an order? What's the order that we're going?
I'll go first.
Okay.
I'll pull up the rear.
All right. So who's gonna? So put
I'll
us
go
all
number two
in
then.
line here. Clink will want to go fairly
I'll go number 2.
quickly as well.
Yes.
Does Clink have a mini?
That's
Yep,
yeah. That's
that's
Clink
fine.
right
Okay.
there.
The teeny tiny one.
So Clink is looking at the water and wanting to be like, can we tie ourselves together or something? Can we get a rope or something like that? Some way.
In case somebody
in case-
falls.
Yes.
That way we're that's a good idea.
Mhm.
I have rope.
I do too.
So do I.
It's about 50 feet or so. So I think
Yeah, 50.
Mhm.
if we're like
Yeah.
3 feet apart each, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, one length of rope would be enough. I think. Just kind of all tied around.
There's
Okay.
5 people.
We can use mine. I'll cross that up.
Cool. So
Okay.
let's start to move. Up here. Once we get here, I can move people around.
To what's your speed?
I think we'll all move the same
We'll just
speed
all
because
move.
of this. Yeah. Let's get us up there.
My swimming speed.
You want us closer?
That's good.
Speed is
Okay.
Oh, 40
walking
feet.
is 40. Yeah, walking is 40. Swimming is 40.
So let's all make an act. What is it? Acrobatics, dexterity, saving. I don't know. What do you think? Acrobatics.
I'm good with acrobatics.
Let's do acrobatics check.
Sure.
I don't
Can I
roll any
do
29.
straight dex?
What?
Should I do straight dex?
No, probably acrobatics.
Mine's 29.
21. Check.
27.
1.
No. 9.
9. All right. So the group starts to move here. Here. Precariously perched here.
Just like my roll.
What'd you have again? A 9. 9. Kingsley, and to a lesser extent, Clink start to slip and start to fall off the side here. Can I have,
Strength.
yeah, strength checks.
From.
Oh no, I don't want you to actually. There we go. That is terrible. From Leoria. Strength saving throw.
Saving throw.
So you'll
Do
be
I
looking
need to
up,
have
up
one
here
too?
instead.
Yeah.
Or yeah. And yes, strength
Yeah.
saving throw.
This is what you roll.
Oh, yeah.
Was that your intended
Thought it
roll?
was in my
No, it wasn't.
Go ahead.
10.
10.
Got the same number.
Wow. Woo. Okay.
That's a 6.
So,
Cut the rope.
tell you what. Roll a d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yes.
You start to go over this way. Clink starts to go over this way, and the rope kind of grabs right in the center. As you're both kind of pulling on it, you both kind of draw down to a knee and start to tug on it. But with the help, you should, I don't know, yeah, that's fine. You're able to, I was like, you should do that roll like with advantage or rules. Anyway, you're both kind of able to get those two party members kind of at ease a little bit more, at least not falling into the water, which is churning quite a bit due to the waterfall, and probably the waterfall carved a deeper area right in here, so it's probably pretty deep and everything. But you're still able to
Keep
move
them
along.
up there.
Yes.
So have we noticed this?
Yes. Everybody else would have seen this large statue here, so let's go a little bit further. But yeah, you can see this large kind of rock formation that's like a statue of a person.
Okay.
Let's take one more acrobatics check. If you think that there's another check that would work better for you, but I think acrobatics is better.
Straight dex would work better for me.
16.
27.
9.
Plus, if it's acrobatics, 13.
13. Okay. So, what was yours again?
27.
27. That is enough to keep going through here. We get here. We get here. And then, what was it again?
9.
9. Strength saving throw again? 19. All right, so you start to trip up a little bit. Your long hind rabbit legs are kind of getting out from under you, and Marcira kind of is able to kind of help you just enough that you can get your feet back underneath yourself. You are all able to get back down to this area here. Clink is going to rush up right by it here. And, let's see, where's my seat there? So sitting near the bottom of that waterfall looks to be a pile of rock, but coming closer as you get across the bridge, you notice it's more like a statue, and as if by magic, several thin lines of the waterfall tumble out of the darkness above you. Then they wind around themselves, also kind of braiding into a rope that goes into her hands and goes out into the water, as if she's holding on to them.
So,
What now?
do we persuade her to try to let go of the rope?
You can
Can
make
we
a
interact
number
with the
of
statue?
you can make a number of skill challenges to get her to do something. So you can take different things, try to do 4 things to succeed in getting her to let go of this rope.
I'm gonna do a persuasion check.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to tell her that in order for the village to survive, we need more water. Right?
So if she drops
If she drops the rope.
rope,
Yeah.
that sends the water down,
Yeah.
and the tide goes lower.
Okay, then yeah, we need her to drop the rope so that
Okay.
the tide will go lower.
Make a.
Oh, that one is going to be 10.
10. I must hold steady.
So she can answer. She did answer. Okay.
And she looks at you, and then the eyes blink a little bit, just in stone.
That's creepy.
What else?
Dispel magic?
Go for it. Make a. What's your spell casting modifier?
Wisdom?
Go ahead and make a
There's no attack or save.
something for that. I still like you to make a check of some sort. What is a high wisdom based thing that you have?
We mean high wisdom.
Insight, perception are based on wisdom.
Do a wisdom check. So just like, I know it's weird, just like
Okay.
And
add your
animal
roll and add your
handling,
wisdom.
but I don't think
22.
22. And what were you doing? Dispelling magic?
Yep.
So make sure you mark off that spell if you're keeping track of that. And it does something to the creature. So that's good. And then she says it's the same thing. I must hold steady. What does Kingsley or Mercier want to do?
Something either wisdom or dexterity based.
Actually, can I have the player's handbook, please? I should have brought mine.
Where is... Finding... I don't have dispel. I do have disguise self.
Is there something that you can do as somebody else that you think would influence?
Yeah, what would the creature respond to there?
We could ask
Authority.
the bird.
Okay, I'll talk to Clink there. Do you know if the woman of the tides there acknowledges any authority or person of authority?
I believe there are several spirits like this that are around the continent. Perhaps if you were to appear as one of them, similar being.
Okay. I will attempt to use disguise self as one of these spirits there.
Okay.
So
And then what will you do?
and then I will then appear before this woman of tides and attempt to persuade her or
Okay.
to by my
Do you
authority
have any?
there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So make a deception check.
Deception. Where are you? Oh,
That's charisma based.
yeah, that's. Nine.
9. What sorcery is this? Why do you come at me like this, bro?
I still use the disguise self, so I
Yep.
guess I'll mark that off there.
Okay. I want to try and cast a silent image that's of the village and show her how the village is suffering.
Sweet. What's your spell modifier? You have one. It might be on normal.
I'm on the normal one.
I don't think I have that on here. It's
1 minute, a 15-foot cube. Like, I just create it.
yeah. I'm looking to have it do a little bit. Can I see the sheet here?
Oh, yeah, This is one of the
So
spells are.
you should have
Now think about my spells is there. Like, these are my spells. Oh, spell save DC 14.
and the modifier int. Go ahead and make an int check with
Int.
advantage.
Int.
Yeah.
Intelligence.
Intelligence check with an advantage because that was pretty sweet.
Okay. I don't know which one of my dice to roll. 17 and an 11. So 17. My intelligence is a +3.
Cool. So 7, 8, 9, 20.
20.
A dirty 20. So, cool.
And then, like, as I make it, like, I want to describe to her, like, we came on this mission to show, like, because the people are suffering, and
So,
we think that this will help.
So, holding on to the line kind of turns down, and you swear you see like more water kind of drop from the eye area, and it's just relinquished. And then the rope kind of unfrays, joins the rest of the waterfall, goes down, and the water drops quite a bit in that room. And you notice it going down a bit in the level.
So I'm gonna look at
Okay.
our bird friend and be like, "Was this what you saw happen?"
This seems like what we need. And the water seems calm enough. And then Clink goes over to
I'm really bad at remembering names.
goes over to the water and casts Shape Water to freeze the water, provided there are no other creatures in it. The water unfreezes in 1 hour for a 5-foot cube section. So they freeze in the calmer water the first 5-foot cube and gets everybody to get on. So come on, come over here.
We're getting on the
Okay.
cube. Okay.
And then cast the next one. Everybody moves on to that next one.
Mhm.
Obviously, we can't all. Sorry, this is really loud, probably. Everybody all moves into the same 5-foot cube, just scrunching together. Who did I forget?
Clink.
That's right.
I also help out since I have a shape water as a
Yeah.
cantrip.
Yeah. So now that it's much more calm, that's a good method of getting back there. All right. So
Along the water.
yes. So you're able to head out. For the sake of brevity, you arrive back to town. Everything is. It's dark. You know what? You sleep the night. Sound good?
Okay.
So you have a long rest.
Yay,
You
we
go
get our
in the
spell
morning
check.
to get back to town. So because we got 40 minutes left or so, and potentially the rest could take a little bit longer. So in the morning, you're able to get back to town, and there is just the sound of joy, yelling, celebration, jubilation even. That's good. And they are celebrating. You can see people going back and forth with different plates of food, and Clint just looks at everybody. Thank you. And just runs off and says, I won't be far away. And everybody kind of gets together into one of the buildings, probably one of those 2 buildings, and just partakes in that feast.
Mhm.
Do either of you, do you want to go in different buildings? Each building, there's the main, there's the Great Water Hall, and there is the, I didn't say the name of the other one, did I? The Sailor's Knot. They
The
are
Great
both,
Water Hall is where we met Clink,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
That's where Clink is going.
I'll go in there.
I'll head over to the sailors now.
You head over to the Sailor's
That
Knot.
sounds more like your
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
sort of place.
You're kind of all having a really good time. I don't know what Kingsley is doing. If is Kingsley having a good time?
He's enjoying some hearty food.
Yes. All right.
A
So
pint of ale.
you're in there. I want you to. Make a perception check.
What?
11. You don't notice it until you hear something from the person who was sitting outside. They're still kind of sitting right out there. You've noticed they had their bowl of food. But then you hear, ah! And then just something that comes right in the door. It's this long, shiny, wet kind of tendril. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Plus 9
Say
is
that.
20.
20. You like duck, and this thing like swipes right over you and just slams into the wall just inside the door. You look out, and there are just these mass of like writhing kind of like arms circling around the door, kind of grabbing on tentacles, pulling itself up, and you see this kind of toothy maw at the center,
You're right.
and people are screaming in there, and you can hear.
So we hear the noise.
You hear the screaming of the people who see
Okay,
this thing.
so I'm gonna message him
Uh-oh.
and be like, Kingsley, what is going on?
I cracked in there. I want to take my
Okay.
bow and arrow and start sticking this thing.
Are you gonna shoot?
Yeah, I'm getting my bow and arrow ready.
Take 2 shots.
Take 2 shots.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
Plus 10.
Okay, so I heard back via my message, it's a kraken.
It's a kraken.
So I'm gonna start running.
Alright.
My little halfling legs. 25 feet.
Ooh. Ooh, that's a 1.
Oh.
The other one is 17 plus 10 for 27.
Sweet. That's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
1d8 plus 5.
Cool. I need everybody to roll initiative.
Roll initiative.
And hold on to those numbers. We're gonna need to move that other map.
D20 plus
Okay.
that.
Actually, no. Take off the top. Just take off the top, the bridge. Pull the bridge up and
Okay.
take the statue out.
Do
21.
the arch pieces need to go?
Yeah, go ahead and take those out too.
I just set the bridge in the middle. Whoa.
Could you do me a little favor and there you go. And then I'm gonna spin it that side.
Yeah.
And
Alright.
yeah.
Okay, I pulled our minis out before we did that. So, here we are.
And Kingsley is in here.
Okay.
The rest of us are over here.
Yes. Wherever you think you might be in this area. And out here.
Lovely.
Okay,
This calls for.
change.
No music.
Yeah.
Is it this one? Nope, not that one. Is it this one? That one. That's our theme song. All right. Initiative. What do we got?
21.
21. I don't have your name on this piece of paper. There it is. 21. Leoria.
15.
15.
We should have just kept our names from our regular
I know.
campaign. I
14.
14.
If we do another one shot,
What's your
I'm
dex?
just gonna
Higher.
stick with rain.
Mine is the same as the other character I use for the one shots there.
Yeah, see, I've
And
used
Mercier's
15.
15. Ooh. Dex.
I got 4.
Roll rollies.
Okay.
I got a 20 for Dex.
16.
Do you
Like,
wanna- Or do you want to roll
Or
still?
do you want to roll this?
Oh,
We can roll
sorry. I can roll. 11.
this. 8.
8.
Okay.
All right.
I'm little.
All right. So we had that kind of starter around here. Did you said as you heard it's a kraken? Were you running?
I started running.
You were the first person who knew that. Who do we have? Everybody here?
Yep.
Who are who are we? 1,
Me.
2, 3, 4,
Yep.
5.
Clink is right here.
Oh, the halfling.
Oh, halfling is behind here. There we
right
go.
there. I'm
You
still
can-
there.
I would say since you got this message first, you can get your movement from the starter round, I guess.
25.
And we are at Leoria's turn.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm already out here.
Yep.
As I'm running.
So this thing is
He said it's a kraken!
just like reaching all of its tentacles in. Sorry, you can't even see what's going on.
Nope.
Oh.
Oh, it's a little table.
What do you want to do? You want to move?
Standard.
Where do you want to go?
Yeah, I want to move.
You got 30 feet of
Towards-
movement?
Yeah,
40.
40.
5, 10, 15, 20. You want to move towards it over there?
Yeah.
20. Wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'll say you can get to right about there.
Okay.
That's close enough to attack if you want
Yeah.
to attack.
I want to do that. With my daggers.
Okay?
So. And since I'm attacking, do I get my attack bonus?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is the plus 9 for using that one.
Ooh.
29.
Was that a natural 20?
Yeah.
That's
20.
Cool. Do you want to do your other attack roll for your bonus, or do you want to just do...
I'm just gonna stick with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do your damage for that.
Okay.
And that is he... Now, where was Dan? Was Dan right inside?
Who?
Kingsley.
Or can't... Sorry, Dan. Kingsley. Dan. Thank you. Kingsley.
See, I've used Mercira before
Was
too.
Kingsley right inside? Or like just inside the door? So that would be...
He's like closer to the table there, not melee range.
Okay.
So you were back.
So that would be
Yeah,
no
right
sneak
about
attack?
Yeah, I'll do sneak attack.
I think because somebody's there. I'm sure somebody's there. Yeah,
Yeah.
go ahead and do sneak attack.
All right.
Either a peasant or a guard. Someone's standing there.
Now,
Yeah,
crit
somebody's...
means you roll double the dice.
What's that?
What does crit do?
That
for
means-
our people.
Every time that you do, so whenever you roll for damage, your damage dice are doubled.
You get
Or you can either roll the dice and then double what you get, or you can roll twice the amount of dice.
Yeah.
Whatever you like doing more.
so the
ways.
people tuning in at
So 6.
You can double
So,
that to 12 or
Yeah, I'll
whatever.
just double it to 12.
so your sneak attack is
3.
a bit more, I think. So
Is it? It should be more than 1d6. I think it. If
Sneak
you're
attack, do an extra 3d6
So you
damage.
need
So-
2 more of those.
2 more. All right. So then, can I borrow someone's d6?
so you have three.
I got so many d6.
So you have 3 and 3.
Yeah.
Oh, are you just re-rolling everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8
Oh,
plus
you gave her one.
6,
14.
14. So we'll double that to 28.
Woo. Yep. Okay. You do have your. If you want to use your whatever you want to do for your bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
you can attack with your offhand dagger if you want to.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead and roll again, but add plus 8 instead, or plus 7 instead, because this is different. Well, do plus 9 again, yeah.
Okay.
Does you need...
Do I need to do the d6s?
Not yet,
Okay.
and you won't have. So, you need to roll a d20 for your
Oh.
attack.
Gotcha. 19.
19, yeah, that is going to hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Eight.
8 damage. Because, so 4 plus.
Oh, I'm doing them again?
No, wait, no. See, it's 4 plus. What is that on there?
4.
4 plus, cool. 8, awesome. Nice, that was 36 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Your movements, that's your movement.
Yep, that's my movement.
Kilika? You are here.
Yep.
You,
Just
what's
gonna-
your movement?
30. I'll just go...
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
Anything?
I don't think I can do anything.
You could
From that
dash
range?
if you want to. I don't know.
You're within, let's see,
Can you
5,
adjust
10,
his movement so
15,
he can at least get a bow shot in, perhaps? There?
25.
I don't have a bow.
What's your?
Oh,
you
you
have
don't.
you would have ranged.
Would
So
he
if you
have
want to,
a
you could be like,
visual?
I mean, I guess there's stones on the ground, right?
There's stuff on the ground.
Stones.
Stones. Yeah.
Okay, I pick one up.
Magic stone.
Okay. Yeah. And then is that an attack?
Yes.
Okay. You can probably move over
So
here.
you're
It's
within
gonna
like
have
30,
it's gonna have some
40
cover,
feet.
so it's not gonna be.
It's gonna have a higher AC.
I would say that's.
Well, I have a +7, so.
Partial cover is what, +2?
I would say that's
Is that AC?
almost 3/4 cover right there. With that being as far as you can get.
Could I have just jumped out the window?
It would probably you'd have to like break through it, which would include glass and wood.
Never mind. Well,
If you want to try, you can make like athletics check. Like that would be breaking through the glass and destroying
Oh.
part of it. So it's up to you.
you know what? I'll hold off on the magic stone. I'll catch misty stuff.
Okay. Bonus action.
Yep.
That goes 30? 30?
Yep, 30 feet.
Where do
Up
you
to
want-
30 feet.
Where do you want to go?
Just to the dock.
If it's like here.
Yep. That
Um,
way.
Each dock is about 3 inches from here to here, and I've got the black lines that are there as well. So,
Okay.
all right, cool.
So,
That was your bonus action. That was your movement. You have an action.
okay.
Spells count as actions, correct?
Mhm.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
do this.
Pick up a stone.
Dirty 20?
Yeah, that hits.
And it's 1d6 plus 4 blunt. 6 blunt.
6 bludgeoning.
Yes.
Cool. And that's magic when you
Okay.
do that, right?
Yeah, I would assume so because
Magic
It's called
stone.
magic stone. Yeah. How much was that? How much
6 total.
6 total. Awesome. I'm waiting for it. Sorry, the thing. Cool. That's your action, your bonus action, your movement.
Yep.
Hold on.
I'm done.
Masira.
Okay.
You can move yourself if you want to.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And so then I'm 15. Okay, so they're within throwing range, is what I
Believe so.
wanted. I'm gonna take one of my regular daggers, and she is close enough within melee that I can get sneak attack, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna take my regular dagger and throw. Actually, no, I could use my short bow and still get sneak attack, right?
Yes.
Because that's ranged. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna use my short bow. Ooh, 17 plus 8. So
Yeah.
25.
Oh yeah.
And that's 1d6 plus 5 plus sneak attack. 1, 2, 3. I know.
Combine it with a bard.
4. What?
Combine it with a bard. Rogue bard.
That was another one I thought about multi-classing into.
I'm
Oh, yes. Okay, but that's only my being lucky only counts on 20 rolls, right? Yeah, 1 on d20. Okay, so I got 6, 10, 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage.
Yeah, piercing.
Oh, that's right, because you had a crit.
Mhm.
That had sneak attack with it?
Yeah, that had sneak attack too. It was all d6s. Oh, plus 5. So what
Okay.
did I say?
18.
Yeah, so
23.
18. It's 18.
I can turn a 3 into an 8 easily enough.
Yay.
Alright. Nice. Is that the end of your turn?
Movement, action.
I don't know if you have a bonus action to fire with that. You can do 2 weapon fighting if you were close enough, but
Right. You can take the bonus action to take dash, disengage, or hide. I mean, I could get closer, but I think I'll just stay where I am.
Okay.
You
Cool.
could hide behind me.
What did I do?
Kingsley.
Kingsley.
Yes. Did I add?
And then,
I don't know. It's hard to tell. Okay, question for you, DM.
Yes.
Is this the actual first turn of combat?
This is the first. Yes.
This is his first turn.
Okay. Is Zephyr Strike? Is that I can't tell if that's a regular action or a bonus. You redirect from one until the spell ends. Your movement doesn't
It should say, like-
opportunity attacks.
Is that with a Z? C. Zephyr.
Zephyr? Yeah, Z.
Oh, that's not in this book.
What is it?
Zephyr Strike.
Zephyr Strike.
I think it should say in the
Is it a
list.
spell?
Yes.
There should be a reference page.
That is a bonus action.
Okay. I would like to cast Zephyr Strike. Until spell ends, your movement doesn't provoke an opportunity attacks. Just before spell ends, give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll. Attack deals extra 1d8. Whether you hit or miss, your walking speed increases by 30 feet.
Dang.
Cool. All right.
Zephyr Strike.
So you get an extra 30 feet of movement.
Mhm.
On top of what you already have.
Yeah.
Your next attack, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack on that turn.
Yeah.
Cool. And that deals an extra 1d8.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? You're inside.
Move into melee range.
You're going to melee range.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, my name is Kingsley. How you doing?
Pulls out the long swords or short swords there.
Yes.
I'm going to attack there.
All right. Go ahead and roll your. Is your first one with an advantage? Are you doing your first attack with an advantage?
Yes, I'll do my first attack with advantage.
Okay.
There. And I'll just go ahead and roll both of them at the same time. Thank goodness. 17.
If it's above
to hit.
16, if it's 16
Okay,
or higher,
yeah,
it
it's,
hits.
it's 17 to hit there for the first attack there.
Yep.
And I'll go ahead and roll damage now with 1d6 plus 4. So 11 damage. Second attack is. Oh, that's a crit.
Yes!
So how much damage
Natural
was your?
20!
How much?
11 damage with first attack.
Was that with your extra 1d8?
No, that was not.
Okay, roll your extra 1d8 for your first attack as your extra force damage.
Extra d8. Okay.
That is a hedron, yeah.
2.
So that was 11 damage
11
plus 2.
plus 2. Yeah.
So 13. Cool. And then the extra was the natural 20. Sweet. Okay. That is your offhand. So that
Well,
won't have the. Or that is your. That's your other attack.
my.
Oh, you have 2 attacks. That's
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
So you do get a bonus on that.
Yeah. So 2d6. Can I borrow a d6 from you?
No. Yes,
No.
of course. Of course.
I got 2 turns coming up because I've got the Kraken and 1.
A 1, a 3, and then plus 4. So 8.
8.
Yeah.
All right.
And then I guess I get. No.
Did Clink even hear what was going on?
People, ran out and there's a screaming. So.
And then yeah, that I recast my bonus there. So, with that damage done, Kingsley's gonna move back and jump on the table.
And then you don't have provoking attack of opportunity with Zephyr
Because-
Strike, right?
Yeah, correct.
This table.
Yeah.
All right, you are on that table. It just like takes these like sword slashes to like its mouth area, and it kind of reaches in a little bit further for you, and it is going to make a tentacle attack at you. Range is 20 feet.
Okay. 10, 15,
It
I guess.
is 16 to hit.
That is my armor class.
All right.
Needs a beat.
Let's see. Blue. It is. Woo! 11 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and you are grappled.
I am grappled. Oh.
Yes. Do I have a grappled? I don't know if I want to do that. Should I bother with this right now? Do I have a
You're the
grappled?
DM.
Grappled. Yes.
Do it.
Yes. Grappled. All right. And that reaches out.
Oh.
Oh, this song. One medium or smaller object held or creature grappled by the Kraken is thrown up to 40 feet in a random direction and knocked prone. If a thrown target strikes a solid surface, they take bludgeoning damage for every 10 feet it was thrown. So it grabs you and it throws you straight at the back here. So it goes from grabbing here to 1, 2, 3, that's just 30. No. Every 10 feet. 1, we'll say 2d6. That's just 3 damage.
3. Okay.
So he has flung you, just grabbed you and flung you straight at the back of the wall. So you are no longer grappled, but you are prone there.
So I have to spend movement to get up.
Half your movement to get up.
Half
Yep.
movement to get up.
Alright, it is Clink's turn. Their speed is 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15. No.
Do they have anything ranged?
They are going to they're gonna bless you two.
Yeah! That's something with a D4.
Yes.
I know that much.
Whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you can roll an extra D4 and add that. Attack roll, saving throw. Attack roll, saving throw. And that will end Clink's turn. We have Leoria,
Yes.
followed
Now-
by Klinka.
I have a question.
Yes.
I believe that I can cast Hellish Rebuke.
When you get hit by something.
Oh, when I get hit by something. Okay, then I'm just gonna dagger it.
Dagger. Yes.
Yeah.
You don't have sneak attack right now.
No.
Because okay.
So the 11 hit. Oh wait, no, hold on. I can add my attack bonus. So 20, dirty 20.
Yes, that hits.
Okay. 4 plus 4. 8.
Okay.
Yay.
Nice.
I love it when those little pyramids land with 4 up.
And then
Yes.
Your other attack.
Can I do the short bow?
You cannot. You can do a dagger again,
All right, I'll do a dagger again.
but it just won't have the
Attack bonus.
it won't have the extra damage at the end.
Okay. 15.
15 does not hit.
Okay.
Anything else? Any movement?
No.
Okay.
Let's do it now.
Kalaka.
Yep. Give me a second. Okay, 60 feet, okay.
Just taking these hits and squealing.
I'm going to cast Dust Devil.
Dust Devil. Okay.
That's, I see it within 60 feet. So pretty much a 5-foot cube. And it has to survive a strength of 15.
Strength save 15.
Yep.
That is a 21. Is there something else that happens?
No.
If they save.
Give me a second. On a failed, the creature takes 1d8 blunt and is pushed 10 feet away. On a successful, the creature takes half as much and isn't pushed.
So you roll a D8.
3 damage.
3 damage. All right. That was an action. Do you have any bonus actions or any movement you'd like to do? Oh, that was a save. Okay, never mind. Yeah, any bonus actions, any movement? Who's this?
You know what? I will. You know, my inner rain's gonna come out. I'm gonna wild shape into a crocodile.
Is that an action or that's a free action or something? Wild shape?
Or is it a spell?
As an action.
So
you
you already
cast
did
your-
your
Oh,
action.
dang it.
If you want to take that back, you can, I guess. But if you want to do the crocodile, I'll let you do.
Looks like, could I sacrifice my movement speed to?
No, you'd have
No,
to.
dang it.
You'd have to take back your dust devil.
Nah. I'll just hold stand, I guess, with my sword drawn still.
All right.
Just hold my turn.
Weird.
So
Crocodile, a natural enemy of the dragon.
I don't know.
That's for your turn, Marcira.
okay, is Leoria in melee?
Yes.
So if I come up, I can get my sneak attack.
Yeah,
on
if you
my
like to do it with
first-
daggers
Yeah,
instead.
yeah.
Cool.
I want to get up to there, and I think I counted, and that was like 20 or 25.
Fine.
Okay, and then plus. So 13. I'm just gonna use my regular dagger, which is a +8 to hit, so 13. 21.
21, yes, that hits. Definitely.
And that's 1d4 plus 5. Oh, plus sneak attack, which was 3d6. So 4. Oh my goodness. 12 points of damage
Woo!
Nice.
with that dagger, and then we're gonna attack with the other dagger. I'm gonna use my +2 dagger this time. That was just my regular dagger. Natural 20!
Oh, goodness. Oh, this is
I
fun.
like these dice. These are my favorites right now.
Nice.
And then that's 1d4 plus 5. No, 1d4 plus 7. Piercing. And a 4!
Woo!
So that's 8 plus 7, 15 points of
Woo.
damage.
Golly.
Don't get between a rogue and their dagger.
Uh-uh.
Just bury the dagger in there. The first shot. Yeah. All
I want
right.
to imagine like she's underneath it and it hasn't like since its eyes are up top, but she's like
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's like,
It had just thrown
Tiny little-
Kingsley against the back.
yeah,
So you're
the
like,
tiny little halfling is just like
yeah. I'm glad we got there. All right. Anything else for your turn? You were right there.
Nope, we're good. We're gonna stay there. Are you just imagining my little halfling?
Yes. Kingsley.
Did I break you?
Oh, the beastie wants to play, eh?
You're right here.
Yeah, I'll get up. So
Get
I'm
up.
prone.
Half your movement. Yep.
Yeah. And
There's
then
a broken chair underneath you.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the beastie.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Yep. Deal extra 1d6 damage to target whenever you hit with a weapon attack. Yes. Now it's there.
Okay.
Get it there. First attack is 27.
Woo!
27. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. 1d8 plus 5 and then another d6. So 2, 4, and 5, so 9. Yeah, better than 1.
Yeah. Says 9.
Yeah.
Do you get 2 attacks?
Yeah, I do get 2 attacks there, so 13.
13 to hit.
Yeah.
No, you like you take your first draw of the bow and just like sinks right into it. The second one just kind of like you're aiming for a spot like the eye or something like that, and it just right into the wood at the side of the door.
Hey, at least you're up again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not moving. We're hunting.
All right.
Here.
Having taken that damage, it is going to back up to over here. That
Get an
can-
attack of opportunity.
Yeah, both of you can. If you'd like to. Roll d20
Yes.
as your attack bonus.
And my bless, because my bless
And
is
your
still
bless,
up.
yeah?
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh.
Plus my bonus is 9, so 29.
Do I get to pick which dagger I'm attacking with?
Your whatever your main one is, I guess.
Then we're gonna say that's my +2, so it's a +10 to my 2 4s for an 18.
18, yeah, those both hit.
And that's 1d4 +7. I like this d4. It's giving me lots of 4s.
6.
So 10.
6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That was from your crit.
Mm-hmm.
And 10.
10. Was that just on your die? Did you add?
I added, yeah. It just wasn't.
You get a
Didn't
crit,
roll.
but
Didn't
then
come
you
up
roll
nice.
ones
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Which takes us into how do you want to do this territory for both of you?
Yes! I mean, I feel like we should kind of try to surround it a little bit.
Yeah,
As
so
it's like trying to get away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like underneath it. I'm still just like, as it's trying to get away, I'm gonna try and like hack off tentacles.
yeah.
Like I'm just
While
like,
you're being dragged.
what?
While you're being dragged while
While
it's
I'm
moving
being, yeah,
Just
like one of the daggers is stuck in there, and I'm just like
Yeah.
fighting to get it off.
So anything you want to add?
I want to throw my other dagger at it.
Well,
Oh, can I?
just like anything
Oh.
theatrically.
Oh, theatrically.
Yeah, you're doing the kind of.
I'm just like doing like the primal war scream. Like I just want to gut this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, this thing starts to move away, and it starts to bring in all this, like you see, like electricity, like shooting between the
Uh-oh.
tentacles here, and it's getting ready. Something's gonna come out, and then you like bring your and then daggers straight into it.
Mm-hmm.
As it backs away, it just kind of rips itself apart on your daggers, and then just falls. The sound is great. All down
All
there.
those little tentacles.
Yeah, and they just
Wow.
all like drag down behind it as it falls down into the. You can tell the tide's gone out quite a bit because
Mhm.
the water is quite a bit lower than what it had been.
And now everyone gets calamari.
That's
Yeah.
right. All right. So, with that, you have succeeded in defending the town, the village of Nula. After this, you've noticed that you would usually have your ship should have come in by now, but with the lower tide, the ships haven't been able to get the supplies brought back in. Your ship itself has like almost like gone down to the bottom. It's someplace else right now, but it's kind of leaning actually to one side, touching the side of the wherever it is, and you discover that this is just too low. Again, for the sake of I don't want battle music anymore. For the sake of brevity, and getting quite near the end now, you discover that you have to head back to that area, find this one again, and ask to make a deal. If you are able to periodically hold the line, lower the line, hold the line, lower the line, twice a day, or some tides.
Mm-hmm.
Should I have you make a check for that?
Yeah.
You can make a group.
Like a group.
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yeah. If you have anything else that you want to say along with it, you can do it with advantage.
22.
22? 21?
Talk to a different statue.
if you want to like say something interesting to it, like say we've done this, we've discovered that this isn't the best thing to do, all this kind of thing, maybe do some RP with it, then you can get advantage if you want. Otherwise, what number did you? 1. That is 1.
Like I said, I
One
talked to a
plus
different statue.
8
No,
plus
oh wait, plus 10. Mine was it was a 10.
10
It
plus
was a 10 for
21
persuasion.
plus
22.
22 equals 4 equals.
I'll put up another silent image.
That
That worked really well last time.
You always get me with these images very well. I will give you twice a day tides. With that, Clink was able to return to the village. They were able to fish on the low tides, get what they need, and you are able to get your ship in
Ooh.
and head on to whatever else you might be doing.
Our next adventure.
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. Let me see if there's anything else that I missed. I don't think that I missed anything. Yes, that's all. So, that was fun.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. And let's get all these folks here. Yay!
Woo.
Awesome. And with that, I think that we are ready to end. So catch us next time. If you want to play your own D&D, you can check out that item. The adult group meets this first and third Tuesdays every month at 6:30 to 8:30. There is a teen group that meets every other Monday from 4 to 7 at the teen library, which is across the street from the building that we're in, and it's still light out. This is ridiculous. It's so dark in here that I'm like, it's gotta be like 10 o'clock. Awesome.
And if we can add, anyone wants to find out what programs we've got going on during Read, Do, Explore, you can either go to the library's Facebook page and take a look at our events there, or you can go to epl.lib.in.us/RDE, and you can click on the digital booklet there.
Awesome. Cool. Anything else?
You should let them know that coming to D&D counts as an activity
That
for
does.
Read,
It
Do,
does.
So
Explore.
that should have been, that's on, the link is on there, right? The link is on there. So
Mhm.
by watching this, by coming to D&D, by checking out an item, by meeting your goal, whatever it is, you can enter to win one of the awesome prizes that is in that link.
So you could enter to win a gift card to Summit City Games, Collectibles, and Sports, and you could get your own set of very sparkly dice.
Very sparkly
Mhm.
dice. Yeah, cool. I guess for this evening, that's all. See ya.
Bye.